But it was emotional because I missed this long just because I was scared. And when it came up here, I uh I just wanted to be in a trade. I feel like so I tried it short. That the fact that it was rejecting this 15-minute, but as soon as I got in, I was like, "Fuck, it's gonna bounce off VWAP," and sure enough, it did. And then when it stopped me out, for some reason, I was like, "Let me give it another try." If you see here, oh my fucking book map isn't there. Oh, it's not in this one either. Oh, it's gonna be this other one. You can't really see the rejection I got in here, but it was this rejection of this outlier here. But it wasn't like any clear rejection. It was just like, oh, it's retesting the outlier. Let me try it short. And then I tried it and I got stopped out here. And then when it popped up again right here, I tried it again. And then obviously I got stopped out. And then uh, I was gonna walk away, but then this week selling started coming in, and I was seeing this outlier, so I was like, "Oh, it may come back and test it." So I just gave it a try. But this is when I moved my risk settings on NinjaTrader because I was already at my risk limit. So I moved it to 50, and then I tried it, and it worked. And it actually kept popping up higher, but I was just like, let me take my wins because I was green on the day by this time. Uh, so just missed because I missed the opportunity here. I kind of was not in the right headspace. What was yours, Gabriel?
Mine was at 6:35. I entered at 57.71.25. 57.71, yeah, around there. And then I exited at a 4 hour demand at around 57.62.
That one was clean. Actually, let me just pull up Bookmap for this one.
You pull up book.
Did you trade this day, Eloy?
Yeah.
You guys see the Lakers lose yesterday?
Yeah, bro. LeBron's
No.
out.
Hey, that's crazy. Kyrie got hurt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's out for the
Mavs
season.
just fucked themselves over.
Oh yeah, dude, they're cursed now.
Let go of their best player, get Anthony Davis, he gets hurt, and then Kyrie gets hurt. That's crazy.
Damn, they got to rely on the bench.
Should just put Jason Kidd in.
Jason. Dude, I didn't know that Luca didn't say what's up to Jason Kidd or Nico Harris during the Mavs
Oh,
game.
yeah,
He
I
said
saw
what's
that.
up to everyone else except for them. I was like, damn, I didn't know Jason Kidd. Did Jason Kidd know about it or what?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, did he have an influence on him leaving? He's the head coach?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, when Nico Harris did the interview explaining the trade, he did say that Jason Kidd knew nothing about this, that he acted on his own. But he also said, like, I know what Jason Kidd needs. And then it's like, so even though Jason Kidd didn't tell me he wanted this trade, I knew what he needs on his team, so I went and got it. And if you listen to that press conference, like Jason Kidd just stayed quiet right next to him the whole time. Because there's no way the coach wanted Luka gone.
I know. How
That
come
money
he?
gonna shut you up.
But how come Luka dissed him then?
I'm sure Luka thinks he had something to do with it. Like you have to really dissect the interview to think Jason had nothing to do with it. But Luka, as far as he knows, like I'm not looking at no one's interviews. Fuck these guys. Like they're all enemies.
Hey, is Nico Harris the one who took the beer away from
No, that was some
No,
other guy.
Luka?
nah, that'd be funny though.
I heard Nico Harris was
You
a
said it
part
was
of a,
as. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I recently heard because they're talking so much shit about Nico Harris, but that he was a part of another company that went under as well.
Damn, really?
Damn.
I know he blew a Nike deal with Steph Curry.
That's what it was. That's what I meant to say. He blew it because he said his name wrong.
Yeah, he put Kevin Durant in the PowerPoint instead of Steph Curry.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's fucking
That
idiot.
is insane.
All right.
It was that 636 that you got short?
6:30. I don't know the time exactly, but it was around 6:34, 35.
Oh, it's like right here. You had an outlier?
Yeah. It was 1,000+ lot seller. I posted in the Discord because I had to squish it because it didn't look when I zoomed out. It didn't look like the outlier.
Oh wait, you guys can see my Discord. March 6th?
Yeah, right there on the bottom. Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is the entry or this was the entry?
The first one. Oh wait, no, the second one. Yeah.
Is this
Yeah,
the
the second
same
one.
trade?
Yeah, same trade.
Clean. Very clean.
Thank you.
The setup I missed was the bounce off 57.53. Where's my book, man? At 57.53, I had a 4-hour demand. And 57.58, there's a large seller. 6th. Another large seller at 57.60. Oh, this is where I wanted to see hold up. I wanted to see the market hit the 4-hour demand, but I first wanted to see it retest yesterday's low to then bounce to the upside, but it never happened. And the hit to yesterday's low at 57.50 never happened. So that's what made me fearful of entering on. I hate bouncing back and forth. Here we had this one. 57.60, we had 1,000 lot seller. So when that happened, I was like, okay, come down to 57.50 and then a recapture of 57.60. I'm open to trying long, but it never came down to test that 57.50 yesterday's low. So when it did this, I was hesitant on entering and ended up pushing off of that. Did it come back? No, it just takes off, I think. 5760. Yeah. Damn, I had 2 tries. Damn, this was the best one. Fuck, I just got scared. And see, missing this is what made me emotional because it was a very good retest.
Where's the outlier again?
This one,
Oh, yeah.
57. But like I said, I wanted to see it pull back to yesterday's low and then recapture. And that's what I mean, Eloy, where like it dips under the outlier. But rather than just entering on this retest to expect it to go long, I like it to recapture it. So when it did this, when it popped like that and then pulled back and held at that outlier, that would have been a good attempt. But this would, I think, would have been an even better attempt where it recaptured, then pulled back, and then gave you another opportunity to get long.
Mm.
But that's that recapture idea that I'm saying. Like, you want to see it be above rather than just touch. Although here, if you would have done the touch thing, it would have worked, but probabilities are not in your favor as good. And then what sucks here is if you would have got long, then you move your stop. Was that 10 points? 59 to. Damn, that's 50. That's like 17 points, 18 points. I would have exited. I don't know what my target was, to be honest. Because if this would have happened and it wasn't my target, then I would have moved my stop to break even, and then I would have probably got stopped at break even. So then I would have had to try it again if I didn't take profits. So I think this entry was the best.
Gotta stop being scared.
What was your? I know that actually this week I was scared like twice on good setups.
So
What was your trade, Eloy?
I'm gonna share right around that area you're looking at.
I
So
forgot how to switch screens.
at the bottom of the little
Straight up.
screens, there's the lives. There's 2 lives, right? There's like 5 squares at the bottom. 3 of them are our photos, and then 2 of them are the live.
I lost that screen, that's why. Oh, here it is. All right, go ahead.
But right around the area you were just at, I entered at 653. I don't know why I circled it right here, even though I did enter at the green line retest for the 5769, which is right here. Look around right here. And but I got stopped right away. I forgot what you were just saying about this area, but I went long. But then I tried it again over here, got long, and then like this was a 10-point win. But I had this target in my mind, which eventually it reached, but I got stopped for that. And this is obviously when I was coming up with the idea, like, yeah, you need to accept these 10-point winners right now.
This first trade you took,
This circle, the first circle should be right here. I don't know why it's up here, but it should be right here. And I got stopped right away.
what was the outlier you used there?
There's a buying outlier at 5769. Did you not have that one?
No, my outlier was 1,000 lot at 5761, which is where it dropped to the low here on the right before it takes off. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. This green line, I found one. I mean, it looks like I found it right here because it looks like the start of it. And maybe it was one of those zoom in, zoom out ones where those fuck me up sometimes too, where I'm trying to find out if this is a good outlier or not.
I do see a buying outlier at 5767. It's 943 lots. But in that case, I would still want to use the 1,000 lots just because I like to see the first outlier get tested more than anything. And then you could see on that first setup you have, when it came down, it tested that first outlier at 5761. I think you had the idea, you just used the wrong outlier.
I've noticed that too, where like I'm gonna just move on to this one. I have two green lines, so two outliers at this area, and I would always get in on this one, which this would be the later outlier, right? I gotta wait till it gets to the first outlier.
Yeah. I remember Gabriel talking about that like a few months ago, if
Which
not weeks.
which should be the smart thing to do, because even if our analysis is correct and we get in on this one, we would probably set up a better risk to reward ratio if we wait a little more, so that way if it does get further and then test this, it's kind of like, all right, well, we're going to definitely get it to the upside to this outlier, if that makes sense.
Yeah, let me see your SVP there.
Oh, let me zoom out a little bit.
See how when it pulls back to that second outlier, the SVP kind of lines up with that almost.
Wait, are you showing
The
something?
bottom. No, I'm looking at Eloy's.
Click on the
Are you
live at
looking
the
at
bottom.
Eloy?
Oh, I just switched. What the hell?
Yeah, I just found that out right now.
Have you not been switching?
No.
He's been going over his trades and you're just listening.
Oh, I didn't know you were showing. Shit. What the
You've been
fuck?
offering a lot of advice, Gabe, to not be looking at my screen, bro.
Oh, I saw the first time you shared. I didn't see the second time.
No, I'm joking. But yeah, for some reason, the first time it was automatically showing it, but the last two times I shared the screen, I had to go click on it live.
Oh,
It
what the
might be
fuck?
because I didn't exit my live.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you were moving around, so I thought you were still showing.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't me.
Damn, dude.
See how when it drops into that outlier, it kind of aligns with the bottom of this SVP.
So the first outlier, which is this one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
that's what would also convince me that okay, don't use this second outlier. Use the first one that appeared because one, it's the first outlier, and two, it aligns with the bottom of the SVP.
Bro, do you know how crazy it is to not allow yourself to get mad when you can see why you were wrong?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know.
like in the middle of the loss, I'm pissed as fuck, thinking should I even be a trader or whatever. But then over the review, it's like that makes sense. Why wasn't I seeing that? You know?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
But both times you had the right idea, you just used the wrong outliers.
I think next week is the time. But these are mine. I'm gonna exit my stream.
All right. The 10th. I mean the 10th. The 7th, 8th,
Yeah,
7th.
7th. I haven't charted. I haven't journaled these trades or screenshot. I have the screenshots, but I haven't put all the details on it.
Hey, Eric, how did you feel making $75?
Dude, man, life changing. I was like, I'm a trader. I'm about to quit.
Quit.
That shit could really boost your confidence, huh?
Oh yeah. Honestly, since trading futures, this was my first $75 win, I think. And then I would see you guys make like 170, 60, and I'm like, what the fuck? I can't do that shit.
It's always demo though. It's bullshit.
Dude, that day you made 100 something, I've had FOMO.
110.
How the fuck is he doing that?
That's that demo confidence.
Yep, exactly. Tell me on my live day, shit. completely different story.
But I'm telling you, I needed that win. I felt myself just going down the wrong thought process.
Your finger was on the trigger already.
I'm so glad that I'm able to like ignore the losses I had the previous day going into the morning. Because I feel like if I would think about that, it would fuck me.
This was your only trade, huh?
Yeah. I'm going to my journal.
Dude, and it feels so much better when it's your first trade too.
Hell yeah. But that zero print gave me the ultimate confidence. I wish I would have held to it though, but I was just like, I've seen this work before. And even in the video Carmine says, he was like, if I didn't see the zero print, I wouldn't have taken it long. How aggressive the selling had been all week. But he was like, that zero print usually works.
Yeah, it's just the gap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eloy, you called this trade too. After I looked at the Discord, you said SPY was bouncing off a daily demand.
Oh yeah, I remember that daily. I had that charted.
And it was bouncing off that level you had said, the 57.24.
The one.
Oh yeah, the key level.
The one Gabe was calling 100 points away.
Told you could reach it. You're the only one who took a trade today?
I did. I took one at 6:58. It was a chicken dinner winner. But then I lost some of that profit.
So this had already going into going into the opening, we were in my we were in my 4-hour demand, which we were in my 4-hour demand here. It was a large demand, which I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that. But the fact that 900 lot outlier appeared at 57.34, which was, what time was that at 6? So around right here, there is a 900 lot outlier. So I had that in my head already going into the open. I was like, if we get above that 900 outlier, it could work. But I did want to see another outlier appear at some point in the session. And then looking at my other charts here, I had NQ and daily demand. So I was kind of confident that NQ would hold this demand because it was daily, which tends to be stronger. And then seeing SPY bouncing off this daily demand gave me even another layer of confidence. And then VX rejecting pre-market highs and this 2-hour supply gave me the like third layer of confidence. So those three things already, I was like, okay, the longs could work here. And then the outlier was that like area on top. And then that second outlier that ends up appearing, let me just change my screen, was like, okay, I'm doing this with the zero print. Does the zero print show here? Oh fuck! You can't see the zero print here.
You got in long to the zero print?
That was my second target, but my first target was we had a 4 hour supply that appeared that was created in pre-market at 57.57. So that was my actual target that I wanted to get to. Oh shit, that second outlier doesn't show as good right now. When I seen it originally, it was 900 lots, but right here you don't see the 900.
Gabe was long right here. He just knew.
Wait, me?
No,
I
I'm
didn't take a
joking.
trade.
I'm just saying like the first
Oh,
30
see,
seconds of the market. Gabe's in.
see, this is 800 at 57.34, and then this is 800 at 57.35, and then the SVP was building up right here with the confluence of the daily demand on NQ and daily demand on SPY. I was like, okay, we could bounce if we hold above this 57.35. So I let it pop and then pull back to me. Right here. Boom, it came down. I just tried it there. Down, up, I had it too fast. I liked how it was at the SVP. It was at those 800 lot outliers. It dipped under a little bit. So I wanted to see it recapture 57.34. And when I entered, I got filled at 57.36. I had to be very patient here because I was a little worried. But also, I knew that the whole week I was hesitating. So in my head, I was like, if it comes down to 57.34, you have to try it no matter what. And I did. And this shit just ends up popping from here. Took off. But right here, I just seen some selling happening and I was like, I'm not gonna. I seen my profit too, and I was like, I'm not gonna let this go bad on me. So I just exited, even though my target was a little higher, like up here somewhere.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, it goes to the 70s. There it is. Right where this large selling occurred.
Yeah, and the first target was $75. Imagine if you held.
I know, that would have been like double. That's crazy. One contract too. Imagine 5.
Oh my
3.
god.
2.
Fuck.
I need 3 months of green days and I'll do 2 contracts. I mean 3 months of profitable months and I'll do 2 contracts.
It's so hard because I can do 2 months, but the third month is where I fuck up.
February
What
was
was
your
your trade?
chance. I took a win for a short at 658. Oh, sorry, we just passed it. So that spray up right there where your mouse is at. I took that a little under it, like at 58, 57, 58. And
A
then
little.
Well, because I was already short, but I just mistimed my entry, and I was like, "Is it gonna drop? Is it gonna drop?" And then that's when I knew, oh, I got to get in. And then it gave me, it was a small win, but it gave me $29.
What was your stop?
61.
Was this a chase?
I mean, it was part of my plan. I guess I did write that. I kind of looks like a chase because I entered so late, but it was part of my plan. I just didn't know when to get in.
It pulled back to 57.70. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
68. Never mind.
You should have entered here, dude.
That is where I entered.
But you got in at 58 over here.
Oh, okay, even lower then. Never mind. Yeah, I was short. I was like, that was my plan the whole time, and I was like, I don't know when to get in, and then I got in really late. I wrote that down too, and I was like, my analysis was correct, but it was a horrible entry. It looked like a chase.
I think you could have also. Does it pop back up to the 70s?
Yeah, a 65's under the 70s.
Oh, but I'm perfectly back to the outline.
But it went back to the buying outlier.
What buying outlier?
I have one at 57, 66, 67. Might have been from earlier. Look at the beginning of it. No, that's not that one, is it? It's not the one that, like, look at it at 5 a.m. in the morning, like all the way at the left of the chart.
Oh, god damn.
Your boy's patient.
I was not looking at it.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have taken it if price would have dropped down here by the time I hit buy or sell. I wouldn't have taken it just because it's pretty far from the outlier. I would have rather have waited to see if it would have popped back up to 70, or in your case, that outlier you had, to try it. That entry you had here was pretty far from the outlier.
Yeah, it was bad.
I personally would have wrote it down as a chase.
I did.
Just trying to catch a falling knife.
And then I thought of that line. I was like, Gabe, once you said that line a couple of weeks ago, it stood out to me, Gabe. And I just knew I was chasing, and I was like, but this is like, I don't know. I just felt I won, but
The direction was right. It was just like you kind of tapped the sell button a little too late.
That whole moment from where it reversed, I was like already like, fuck, is this my entry? Is this my entry? And then it went that little pop, and I was like, fuck, I don't know. And then I just said, fuck it. But it was, yeah.
That pop, I hate when it does these like small little pops too.
No, I hate that.
Because yeah, those are tough.
Well, I have those trades all the time. Whatever, just
like
learn.
Work?
No, I just have chase trades all the time.
Oh,
even if they work or not.
What price did I tell you guys I got in at?
58.
Oh, I think I'm wrong on that. I think it was 68. So yeah, right there, because I'm looking at where I have it circled. So
there you go.
You know
that
what?
was a perfect end.
I'm looking at all my fucking notes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, that was perfect ass entry.
Good job.
Take all that shit back. Take all that shit back. What price did I tell you I entered at?
58, 10 points less.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was like, bro, that's a chase.
Well, yeah, you waited for the pullback. Good.
Yeah. But I still get scared with those smaller pops.
Yeah.
That's all I got for this week.
Me too.
What y'all working on next week?
Pretty much the same thing. Market context, getting better targets and stops, knowing how to manage a trade in this volatility, because it's kind of hard.
Yeah, for sure. I wrote down already what I wanted to work on, and I put sticking to my setup only and just focus on my charts and not put any focus on the Discord at all while I'm trading. Avoid revenge trading, taking that third trade, taking more losses than I need to be taking, and then adapt to market conditions, and just to remember to keep my losses small and let my winners win.
Yes.
That's basically it for me.
I wrote down some back to the basic rules where I said 2 to 3 trades max. Unless daily loss limit is reached, respect stop loss. Manage good risk to reward ratio. Stick to the plan if I understand the direction or order, and then control my psychological emotion so that I don't get tempted to break rules. I literally wrote that shit down. Like it kind of like I wrote it down like if it was brand new, but now as I'm reading it, I'm like, damn, we've been saying that the whole time. But it stood out when I wrote it.
Just gotta remind yourself.
Yeah. And
Bitcoin is dropping, by the way, 82K.
Ooh.
I've been watching it as we were here. My phone keeps notifying me.
What do you use to get notified?
Robinhood.
Oh, maybe I don't got my notifications.
Let me see.
Yo, what's up with Trump though, man? Is he gonna do these tariffs or not?
I don't know, but it's a fucking tanking market.
What cool is that?
Oh, and I'm still working on this video for that freestyle that I want y'all to see, man. I can't wait because it's just coming out tight.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I realized
that bitch is.
somebody told me. Oh no, not somebody told me. I was into a podcast, and this guy was saying like people don't like doing a good job anymore. It's like people just want to put out the first product. And he's like, why don't you take your time to make it a better outcome? Like keep working on it and work on it, and then until it's like a really good job done. And I recorded myself doing the rap already like 3 times, and each time it keeps getting better and better and better. Where I remember back in the day when I used to post freestyles, it's like I'm just posting the first one because I want to make it seem like I don't really give a fuck. And now I'm like, no, I give a fuck. I want people to see a specific a final product. And so that's when I know it's getting better and better. At first I was like, this is corny. Who the fuck raps about this type of shit? But I threw in a couple subliminals.
I'm gonna tell you if it's corny or not.
Me and you rap battle too much for me to care what you got to stop joking.
I was watching this podcast yesterday with that guy Josh Brown that has been on EYL. And I feel like I know where Ian got that VX thing from, because this guy Tom Lee, he's like a Asian guy from CNBC. I'll just show you guys what he looks like. What the fuck is he?
That's a crazy
This
algorithm.
guy.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing him.
This guy Tom Lee, he brings up that VX comparison that Ian had mentioned, where he says where it says based on where investors think VIX is going in the next few months. He mentions that in this podcast, and he even brings up a chart, and it was released like 2 days ago, and then Ian posted that yesterday. So I'm like, he must have watched that shit because he follows Josh Brown a lot. I was like, he must have watched that shit before he posted that.
He's just getting all this shit from that guy.
Yeah, I'm just talking shit.
That's funny.
But I did. I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." I was tripping out though that I didn't expect that to come up, and then it did, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck? That's crazy." Um, but
There you
yeah,
go.
I'm just gonna be very patient on buying my Nvidia. I just want to see how Monday comes out to be, just because we could drop a little more, we could bounce. I'm just not 100% sure how I feel at the moment. I would like to get that Nvidia at 105 though.
No. My money's already in
Are you-
Robinhood. It's crazy.
I need to do that. I'm gonna do it today.
Oh fuck! And I forgot Edith. Edith is planning on putting $2,000 into Bitcoin, and then last week she was like, "Should I just put it all?" And I was like, "No, just put 500. Let's see if the price keeps dropping." So I forgot. I'm gonna tell her to put some in right now.
What price did she buy?
I forgot. It was. I forgot what it was last week when she bought, but I told her just put 500. Don't put in the whole, and then we'll just keep being patient.
Sick.
So yeah.
It looks like it wants to hit 73 at least.
Damn, it looks like that.
But yeah, this is my Nvidia chart right here. I just want that 105. Hopefully it rejects this trend line this week and drops a little further.
Yeah, Ethereum has dropped too.
Patience.
Dude, there's just too many things to fucking buy, man. I wish I was rich already.
Go buy yourself some shoes then, Gabe. Just scratch that itch with some sneakers.
I hate that. Like when we're day trading futures, I kind of have to be looking at Nvidia if I want to get in my position when I want to. That kind of annoys me.
Just eliminate that.
Oh,
I want to just focus on one thing. I don't want to have to be looking at Nvidia, seeing if it's my time to enter my long.
Oh yeah.
But that's all I really got this week. I don't really want to look into like where I think the direction is going, just because I don't want to have a bias. So I'm just gonna go with the flows.
It's the only way to do it.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Have a good week.
All right, y'all. Y'all too.
Are your shit this tonight?
What?
What?
Nothing.
It just lagged a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm still half asleep.
Same, dude.
I'm done.
Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
All right.
Peace.
All right. See ya. Yeah.